quite surprised. She was off a bit before I was ready, but anyway, gear up, climbing away, looking good.
G'day, I'm Phil from Philtech, and today we're going to talk about manufacturing the crankcase from the Lesley V12 model aeroplane engine, and we're going to be using the Flexi Chuck on our lathe, which is another product. It's also made by Philtech and available from our website. But firstly, if you like watching the videos, remember to subscribe. So let's get into making some stuff. With the Model V12 engine being a modular design, the crankcase bore at the front here aligns with the spigot on the rear of the crankcase and connects like so. So therefore, it is vitally important that when we machine the crankcase, that the bore at the front is as accurately concentric with the bore at the back where the bearing is. So here we have a Flexi Chuck. We can mount it into the spindle of the lathe. We can screw on an aluminium adapter. We can expand that adapter with the key here, and we can machine the end of it to fit the bore of the crankcase. So it's a bit like a collet system. So here we are at the CNC lathe, and we've got to machine this, the crankcase partially machined blank, on this side to align with this side, so that it looks like that on the machine side. There's the other side, and this is of course to fit the bearing into that spot there. Here we have the Flexi Chuck with the aluminium adapter machined to suit the bore of the crankcase blank, and it can be fitted on like so and then tightened up like so. To prove that we've mounted the crankcase concentric with the spindle of the lathe onto the Flexi Chuck, I've set it up with a dial indicator here, and we can see there's a little bit of movement in the dial. So if I now do a rotation, we can see that the dial indicator is barely moving 1/4 of a thou. So now let's machine the part. We first need to turn the spigot. We now turn the O-ring groove. Finally, we bore the recess for the bearing. Here's the finished part. Well, that completes the turning work for the crankcase, but we've got to go from that shape to that shape. We're going to need a 4-axis machining centre. That'll be exciting. So that'll be the next video in the series about the crankcase. So remember, if you've enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.